And here with Greenbrier East, Garon Wiseman, two-way lineman for the Spartans. First of all, Garon, it's going to be a young team. You're a senior. Your teammate Aiden Cole. You guys are kind of the leaders on the line. How do you think it's going to look offensively for you guys? First of all,
I think we're going to hit the ground running, both in the air and on the ground. We got a lot of guys that can play both ways. Running it, throwing it. We got a great quarterback there, Brody Hamrick. He's out here ready to sling it. And we got Carter Hamilton. Suttle's going to run a little bit, and we're just going to do what we do.
a lot of turnover there. Is that you're a senior this year? Is that a little? I don't want to say bums you out or anything, but to see people leaving when your senior year, is it a little aggravating, or you don't understand it, or whatever?
I mean, it happens. It's going to happen. People are going to leave, do whatever, not just people graduating, but it's going to happen. We're just going to do what we do with the people we got. Our saying out here, we have it on the back of our shirts, all we got is all we need, and we live by that, we die by that.
You for yourself, you told me you started as a sophomore in the playoff game. You didn't go into the season as a starter. Was that really an eye opener for you, and did that help you propel you into last season, because getting to start that playoff game against G-Dub?
I felt like it gave me a lot of confidence going, especially into my junior year. They trusted me to start that game out, and it was, of course, we didn't win it, but I felt like, honestly, it was probably the best game I played that year, and probably one of the better games I've ever played.
And you had played a lot heading into that, though, right? You were in the jumbo package, I guess.
Yes.
It is. So you played quite a bit. It wasn't necessarily your first opportunity to get on the field. That first start in the playoff game, what did that mean to you on a personal level, springboarding your career?
It meant a lot to me. It helped, it boosted my confidence. It probably maybe 10 times the player next season, knowing that these guys trust me to do what I need to do. And to come in next year, I'm going to have to be one of the men in the group, I'm going to have to be the guy on that line with Aiden.
You and Aiden are classmates, obviously. Do you, what's he going to mean in the line? He's a guy that's got 21 straight starts here. To have a guy like that to look up to, and not for yourself because you guys are classmates, for the younger guys, him and yourself, what do you hope to impart to these younger guys?
Oh, it means the world. Having a guy like him in the locker room, he's one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. He's never going to quit, never going to back down, never nothing. He's going to work his butt off to do whatever he needs to do. He worked so hard to get to that starting position his sophomore year, and he definitely earned it. So to have a guy like that around, it's just going to help us tremendously.
Did that inspire you in any way? Like I said, you did get to play, but you see a guy and think, if I do those same things, I can get out there.
Yeah, we definitely did have a friendly, not necessarily competition, but seeing him out there made me really want to get out there, and I worked harder because of that, and we both worked harder off of each other. We bounce off each other a lot of times.
What are the things that you've taken from your career so far you want to pass on to the younger guys?
Just stick with it. There's been a lot of times where it seems hard, but if you never give up, I promise, you're going to be out there. You're going to be playing Friday nights, and you're going to be playing good.
What are your expectations for the season for yourself?
Myself, I feel like I'm just going to have to do what I need to do to help the team win. And then I think the team, we're going to surprise a lot of people. We're going to be a shocker. We're going to be a dark horse, if you will.
Did you ever want to be a skill guy, honestly?
You
You have to ask lineman that, right?
Yeah. Funny story, there's a little inside joke in middle school that I was the backup quarterback at the time, because I used to be really fast. I was faster than every single quarterback on the team, so it was a little joke that I was the backup quarterback on the middle school team.
Have you slowed down a little bit now, or are these guys I don't want to say you slowed down, but are these guys catching up?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of a lot of people develop once they move from middle school to high school. It's not necessarily I slowed down, but a lot of people got a lot faster.
Yeah, I think that's probably that's probably the way you want to say it. What's your favorite thing about being in the program? What do you love about Greenbrier East football?
The camaraderie. A lot of people, the people that stay here and they stick together, it's like a family. There's a close bond between every single person in there.
I don't want to really concentrate on people not being here, but did you find that with the new rules and things, the guys that are here did get tighter?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Did you guys get tighter?
Yeah, I think,
Because of the off-season movement and stuff?
yeah, a lot of the movements in the off season caused us to become closer. They've talked to us about sticking together, and I feel like we've done that like tenfold. We've come together even closer, and we've grown a lot with each other.
Garin, are you still the fastest lineman? You got a 40 out here. I mean, are you coming in first? Because you got that quarterback background.
I don't know. There's a couple of the young guys that could probably give me a run for my money, but I say I'm gonna still take them out. I'm gonna take me in that bet.
Are you the strongest lineman?
Probably not. I mean, we got a couple strong guys. A lot of these guys are corn fed. Country boys that can just.
Are you saying you're not that mold? You're not the corn-fed country boy?
I'm not saying that I sling hay bales every day, but I would say I still got a little bit of country in me.
Okay. If we ask the cheerleaders out here getting their pictures now, you the best looking lineman, you think? To that one, you say without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt, I'd have to say that.
Are you cat or dog guy?
I'm a cat guy. They're laid
Really?
back.
This is the second one. I've never found one until yesterday. Now you're the second one. Go ahead. Explain cats.
They're laid back. I mean, you're not gonna have to worry about did I let the dog out today? Did I let the dog out today? You just feed them once or twice a day, and they're fine. They sleep all day. They'll cuddle with you, whatever.
So, cat guy.
Yes.
And lions are cats too. So, and you want to definitely be a lineman. As a lineman, you want to be a lion. I'm sure. Not necessarily a dog. So there is that. Even though dogs, I don't know, cats quicker than dogs. You think you're a fast guy?
I'd say yeah. Cats got those reflexes. They got 9 lives, but they don't want to use them all right away. So.
State fair is going on across the road. If you guys are going out, and not necessarily the fair, although they have some good food over there, you guys are going out for a pregame meal. Where are you going to? If you and the line are going out,
Pre-game meal, man.
And you could go anywhere, where would it be?
Probably gonna have to go to a buffet to feed half the guys over there. I mean, they got like endless stomachs. It's like a black hole for half of them.
Are you not like that?
I know my limits. There's like, especially pregame. I don't want to get too full.
Are you excited about what you guys can do defensively this year?
For sure.
Because that might be a place where you have a lot of attrition. That might hurt you. Is defense going to be good?
Defense, I think we're going to be great on defense. I mean, we've got great schemes, and then we've got great athletes out there. Not just necessarily football. I mean, we got great football players, don't get me wrong, but we got a lot of guys that can fly around. If they make a mistake, they're going 100 miles an hour making that mistake.
New turf, you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Are you a turf guy, or would you rather?
Oh yeah, I'd much rather play on turf. I don't like, not saying that I don't like getting dirty, but having to get stains out of certain jerseys, not always the best.
I got you. Okay, hey, Garin, I appreciate the time today, and good luck to you guys this season.
All right, thank you.